Good morning. Yes. So you just walked up in here. You missed the whole first minute of me taking it back to 1983, getting it in. You're going to have to watch the replay. All right. Happy time change for you folks. Yeah, had me confused. I forgot all about it. Yes. Welcome. Of course, you know the routine. I'll wait a few minutes and then we're going to get this party started. Yeah. I should have did. I hope the sound is on. Yeah, hope so. You heard a little bit of it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm having a party in my seat. We're celebrating. I'm celebrating. I have celebrated all weekend by sitting in this chair, this very chair here. Yes, welcome. I got a Werther's Original in my mouth and it's choking me. Everything chokes me. Auntie, ask Dusty if she's coming. No, you ain't coming. No, I'm just starting. You fake. Hey. All right, nights in Egypt. Welcome. Y'all come on, get on up in here. Today is another special day. Yes, it is. Hey, Linda Cuz. Hey. Y'all, I thought I was going to have my little neighbor come over, but she over there playing around. She's like, I got a shower. That was an hour and a half ago. She still a little funky. So she got company anyway. So anyway, I'll tell you about them in a few moments. Welcome. Y'all. I wonder, can I peep game? Let me just a little bit. Just a little bit. They probably get me for it, but I don't really care. 1983. I'm doing the running man. Hey. Woo! Y'all want to check my good knees? Next time. All right. Party over here. Yes. If you don't know, now you know. Baby. Woo! All right. Now back to that modest behavior. Okay. Okay, find my niece is nosier than my sister. Girl, what you was looking at? Jewelry. No, it might have been yarn, crocheting, ink pens, paper clips. I used to do waist beads, but I don't have none of that stuff anymore because Ghana is the home of waist beads and they wear it's beads everywhere. So I don't have, matter of fact, most of the beads that I bought came from Ghana. Anyway, hey y'all. Hey. Welcome, my precious water lilies. If you click this link from Facebook and you standing out in the vestibule, come on up in the sanctuary, y'all. Hit that corner buttons and say open in browser or open in YouTube app. And come on and get you a piece of this live chat. Because today is going down. Yes. Today, y'all, is very special. Actually, yesterday. So it was a 2-day process. So 2020. Today is the 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd. November 3rd, 2020. I got my behind on that airplane, Qatar Airlines. Yes, baby, yes. Remember the picture on Facebook, y'all, the purple airplane interior? Yes, yes. And I got up out of Dodge. Should have threw some salt over my shoulder, something. I don't know. But anyway, yesterday was officially 2 years in Africa, y'all. Let me hit this button one more time. Y'all don't hear me though. 2 years in Africa. 1983. Whose house party y'all was at? Yeah. Hey. Two years. I have survived Africa, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, they're gonna get me if keep turning that song on. I do not own the rights to that music, okay? Yes. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. Yes, y'all. 2 years. 2 years. What? Family, you that old girl? 1983, I was dating a senior. Yes. I was a freshman in high school, but you ain't heard it from me. But anyway, y'all, 2 years. 2 years in Africa. Woo, Charlie. It ain't been easy. Some of it, I make ish look good. I can't help myself. But y'all, I made 2 years. And I say that because seriously, on a serious note, there was people that came before me. There was people that came at the same time that I came, and there was people that came after me, and they all gone. They gone. Hey, Deshaun, daddy's girl. What's up, neighbor-ish? Neighbor-ish. Your grandma was my neighbor. Anyway, y'all, I'm still here. Somebody tell Tony Johnson, I'm quoting her, I'm still standing. If she don't say nothing else, when she posts, she says, I'm still here, y'all. I'm still here. 2 years in Africa. Where did the time go? So let me give you a quick breakdown. November 5th, 2020, my plane landed in Zanzibar. Whoo! Paradise in Africa that people don't even realize that Africa got all this good. I kicked it in a beach bungalow for about, 4 months? I left Zanzibar, went to Tanzania, went to the mainland. I stayed there in Dar es Salaam for about 8 months. Don't even know. Anyway, July 2021, I was headed to Arusha. Called myself going to climb Kilimanjaro, trying to get ready to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, preparing, walking, showing y'all how I was doing it. February 2022, I took a trip for a month, a backpacking trip. I went to Kenya and Uganda. And when I came back, them bastards wouldn't let me back in Tanzania. Go back and watch them videos. I ain't finna get into that. I was kicked out the country. I've been kicked out of better places. Biatch, okay? So to Kenya I went. Kenya. But I was on the wrong type of visa for Kenya. I was on an East Africa visa, which covered Kenya, Rwanda, and Uganda. And so when I went to try to see what I can do, they told me I had to leave the country. And we're not on bad terms in Kenya because I'm feeling Kenya and I'm thinking about Nairobi right now. But I had to leave the country because you cannot be in the country to apply for a visa. So I said, you know what? Screw all y'all. I'm getting tired of this visa business. I had a 5-year visa that was still active in Ghana in May 2022, 6 months ago. 6 months ago today, I got that flight and came to Ghana. And I've been in Ghana ever since. Now, this visa good till 2024. But y'all, let me just tell y'all something. Let me get. Can y'all see me sweating? I'm sweating like a mofo mule. I'm gonna ditch this scarf. All this damn polyester. Polyester is not good. It is 96 degrees right now, Fahrenheit. Y'all, I did that. I done had my ish stolen. I done been price gouged. I done been everything, you name it. Fake love, almost a fourth wife, fake. Everything is fake. That's what I want the girl to come in here. Because these people is nuts. Okay? I'm just saying. Now, my little neighbor, she's sitting over there with her sister-in-law. And I went to dump the garbage and turn on the water because, okay, yeah, I got the schedule down pat, y'all. The government water comes on late Wednesday night and it runs till Saturday evening. So by Saturday evening, all your ish better be full. So I also learned last week a hard lesson that I have to shut my valve off on my poly tank on the roof when I'm not using it. I lost all my damn water. So I went like a day and a half, 2 days and a half with no running water because my poly tank emptied out. I don't know why, how, or what, because I've been here over a month and it's the first time it did it. And so, yeah, I'm like taking showers, half wet, running outside, turn my shit off. Ain't nobody got time for that. I ain't trying to pay for all that water. I don't know how big the tank is, but it's some hundreds of kiloliters, whatever they call it. I don't know. It's foolish. Anyway, landlord act like he's stuck on stupid. They be acting slow retarded. Yes. So anyway, that's that. We here celebrating. And so my neighbor, her people over there, and she was like, come up. I want you to meet my sister-in-law. And I'm like, okay. I look crazy. I had on shorts and a tank top, forbidden. But it's hot. I don't care. And I said, well, let me at least throw on a hijab. I can't be coming out really looking half crazy. But you know what she wanted to meet me for? She trying to marry me off to her brother. And then she got offended. You know what she got offended? Because I bust out and started laughing. You BANs is going to stop trying to marry me off. Okay. Do I look like marriage material? No, I do not. And I tried everything I could to dissuade this woman to leave me the hell alone. I don't cook. I don't clean. None of that. And so she's adamant that her brother's, he has one wife already, and she wants another wife so she can have some company and he can leave her alone. So what makes you think I want him bothering me? What's wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? Foolish at best. Foolish at best. So anyway, I got a list, y'all. But shiggity boom. Okay. I don't know where the hole is. Sack water. It's done leaked all over the table. No worries. I have brought paper towel. Yes. Boom. Just like that. As long as it does not get on my artwork. Okay, y'all. Hey. I'm still stupid. Ain't nothing changed. I'm still foolish. Anyway, it's a thing here. Like they like really special. I don't know. So I was talking to my jelly bean Prince, and he was like, "Well, the people used to be really nice and respectable until they started trying to act like the Western world." Okay, that's where y'all went wrong. Because now y'all doing the fool and trying to make me act Western and cuss y'all the hell out. Leave me alone. Real simple. But some habits die hard. But look what I got, y'all. I found them at the store. Mm-hmm. If y'all don't know about that, we can't be friends. Werther's Originals. Oh my gosh. They the bomb. All my teeth gonna fall out. Yes. Anyway, let me get my little list over here so I can get y'all in and out. In and out. I say that every week. So happy 2-year anniversary to me. I should have put that in a banner. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, okay. Put that up there. Yes, I was on that fast ferry about to throw up. They be tripping. They give you a barf bag. They be out there wave jumping. So thank you. You have been following me for a while. 2 years. All right. So we got the first thing off the list. Celebrate good times. Come on. 2 years in Africa. And I've been everything was going pretty okay Ghana is a little rough. Now, Ghana is one of these countries that they want everybody to come. 2019 is how I came to Ghana. I came to Ghana twice in 2019, year of return, and they wasn't ready. They ain't prepared. They need to get it together. But that's all. The president was here the other day, so you got to look at that last video to see that. Anyway, I need to go in order, and I did not write it in order. So anyway, some of the things that I've learned being here for 2 years, random things. When you come here, okay, so one of my biggest issues, let me just state this for those of you that are new, possibly new, and for those of y'all that have been following for a while, you know, one of the biggest pet peeves that I have here is that people, they see you, they don't know the difference. But when you open your mouth and they hear that you're American, then they want to try to take you for a ride. Wrong, sister. They want to price gouge you. They want to fake pretend like they're your friend. They want to fake pretend like they in love with you and all this stuff. And the bottom line is they think you're going to give them money. Now, excuse my language, because y'all know how I do's it. But I don't know which one of you bitches came over here tossing coins at these bands over here to make them think that everybody from the U.S. is just going to be giving them money for no freaking reason whatsoever. That is such a huge pet peeve of mine, because what makes you think you're entitled to anything that I have? What? You met me 5 minutes ago. You said you're madly in love with me, but you can't tell me your name, my name. So what makes you think that I'm going to give you anything? Anything. So yeah, that's the thing. And it's so frequent and common, male or female, you know, and I have blocked many of people from Tanzania to Ghana. You know, they think that 2 weeks is probably their thing, where they think, oh, I've been nice to her for 2 weeks and I've been calling her and fake pretending like I'm checking on her. And then 2 weeks, they start asking you for stuff. And you're not asking me for food because you're hungry. You asking for cell phones and computers, thousands of whatever your local currency is, stuff like that. You know, it's annoying. So that's something that these people need to get out of the habit of. And anybody that's coming to Africa from the United States that can hear my voice or that's already here, quit tossing money like you a Rockefeller biatch, because you're not. Okay, you are not. Everybody is trying to make it. The struggle is real. Whether you are $100,000 a year or $10,000 a year. Yes, over here, both of those look like wealthy individuals. Cut it out. It's like, don't feed the wild animals, because now they're going to be expecting humans to feed them all the time. But it's the same concept. Don't come to Africa just tossing money, because people here will think that everybody that comes here is just going to give them something for no reason. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. And if you want to see me turn beet red and act a fool, next spin around in a circle, then ask me for my Skrilla. We're going to fall out. My daddy used to say, teeth and gums fall out over money. And we're going to fall out for sure. Flat out. No questions asked. I don't care what your situation is. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know who's in need. I know who really needs something. I know who needs some help. You know, my neighbors in my last place, they were, you know, they needed help. I didn't give them money, but here's some shoes for the kids that go to school. Here's some food. Here's some medicine. Then here come the husband, who I hadn't seen so the whole time I worked. Thank you, Auntie, for helping my kid. Blah, blah, blah. I think we should go in business. Nope, we shouldn't. We shouldn't. And you should stop talking to me right now before I get angry. Just because. Why do you think I want to go in business with you? I do not. Okay, beat it. Scram. Yeah. So anyway, that's that. So I learned I'm a nice person. And so right off the rip, I don't trust nobody. You speaking to me? Why are you speaking to me? I don't trust you. So I'm back to that American thing. Mean mugging. Don't talk to me. I'm not friendly. Because that's where they have taken me to over here. It's just like ridiculous. Nextly, I've learned that even though the people here are what we consider westernized as poverty level Some people say there's no middle class here. It's poor and there's filthy rich. And if you kind of look at it, that's true from a numbers point of view. But if you just look at these people, you would never know that they're not middle class. Because I just found out the other day, like the amount of money that these people make is just like nothing. And they get paid once a month. And it's really sad. It's really, really sad. So we are experiencing a real serious inflation thingy here in Ghana. It's okay for me because the money exchange rate is like great for me, but for the people here, it's terrible. So, two-way street. But since I'm here, I have to act like it's really terrible. And it is. Like butter used to cost me 30 CDs, which was less than $5. Then it went up to like 36. And then Wednesday, when I went to the market, the ish was 65 CDs. So the price like doubled. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is ridiculous. So things that are going on here in Ghana. Anyway, that's that. I learned how to go without air conditioning because I went so long without not having an air conditioner that when I came here and I had an AC in the B&B that I was staying in, it was making me congested. So I learned to live without it. As you can see, probably can hear them. They're kind of quiet. Let me see. Hear them that way. Not one, but two ceiling fans. Okay, that's the be-all. That's the be-all. So I learned to not put it on 5 high because the motors start heating up the room. So I keep them down 3 or 4, and I'm good. All their stuff here is made out of cement. So at any given moment, the power may go out. So I learned to live without electricity. Sometimes it goes out for a couple of minutes. Sometimes it goes out for a couple of hours. And occasionally the crap will go out at 7 o'clock in the morning and not come back on until 7 or 8 o'clock at night. It'll be out all day long. I've learned to deal with that. I've learned to take a bath in a bucket because water flow in Tamale is awful. And actually in Zanzibar, in most of these places, you'll see a bucket in the bathroom. And so they don't do like us and have the water just flowing and you standing up under the shower and the water just flowing. They get wet, turn it off, soap up, turn it back on, or take the scoop in that bucket and rinse off. So you learn to not just sit up under a shower and waste water, because water is precious. And apparently they don't have a lot of it here, even though they surround it all by water. But here is even worse. So like I said, the schedule is Wednesday night, the water come on, Saturday evening, the water is off. And yeah, look at this goofball. Here she comes. This is Junior Josephine coming through the door. Well, you had a heads up an hour and a half ago. Bring the chair.
Where is it?
Outside. You just passed it out.
Oh, okay.
Anyway. Yes. So come closer, Puffball. Look at the little baby. Look, let me get this off this.
Look at my face. Oh, my look terrible. Let me give you my face. Look at my face. This sweat is crazy.
Girl, I'm up here sweating like a mule. Here. So, y'all, I'm going to introduce y'all to my neighbor. Come closer. She cooks for me sometimes. So today, nice. What did I have today? Palm nut soup. Oh my gosh, it was good. Yeah. I inhaled it. Mm-hmm. And we go get on that fried chicken thing. Y'all, this is Junior Josephine. I am Senior Josephine. This is Junior Josephine. Say hello, water lilies. Water lilies.
Water ladies.
Water lilies.
Water lilies.
Yes, these are my water lilies. Oh, my subscribers. They all up and down here.
Wow.
Yes. So we got a few people up in here. So anyway, I was just discussing what I learned. This is my 2-year anniversary in Africa. And I wanted you to come in here and just kind of explain some things, because actually she is the one that kind of explained to me I knew people got paid once a month, but I didn't know that the amount that they get was what it was. So anyway, if you have any questions for her, you can type it in the chat. But for right now, we're just going to discuss um, survival here in northern Ghana. You born and raised here?
Yeah. No, not the south, but yeah.
Okay, so she's actually from the south, where things are a little bit better.
For a very long time. I've lived here for a very long time.
Oh, since you were a baby?
No.
You were a grown up.
I think I've been here since 2012.
Oh, okay.
But I used to come and then go.
And y'all, she looked 12. She an old heifer. She's like 30.
I'm so old.
I'm telling. My cousin Linda says, hello, neighbor. Say hello, Linda.
Oh, hello. Hi, Linda. I've seen someone said African men looking for American citizenship.
Yes, because we were discussing, I was telling them some of the things that I learned.
Yeah.
And since I've been here, which we discussed was that men pretend like they love you.
Oh, okay.
They want money. They want citizenship. Even if you tell them, I ain't got no money. I have no intentions of returning to the United States. None of that. So why are you still in my face? And so, but they still think that they can persuade you and change your mind. You can't. You're just gonna make me angry. So now tell them what you told me earlier. What are you and what's her name?
My sister-in-law. Amina.
Oh, she's Amina too?
Mariam, sorry.
Maria, yes.
Mariam said you're a very beautiful woman. She just saw, Okay, so Mariam saw Amina pick up a little is it a lamb? The little sheep.
Okay.
The baby goat.
The baby goat. A kid. You call it a kid.
A kid. Okay. She saw her carry that baby goat, and she was like, "Oh my goodness, who is this woman, and why is she carrying the animal like that?" Because here we.
Yeah, she was like, it was a little bitty baby. Still had his umbilical cord on it.
So she was very she was touched.
She couldn't get it out the gate. Yeah, she couldn't get the little tiny baby goat out the gate. Baby goat crying.
I'm so scared of them. I mean, they're so tiny.
So I told her, don't move. I said, stand right there. What did she do? She starts walking towards me. So I just went, the little baby, he facing the wall. Like if I face this wall, they won't see me. And I just picked it up and took it to his mama.
You did so well. So she was like, but who is this person? I said, no, she's not from here. One. So you should understand. And she's Amina. She came here just recently, and she was like, she loves you because you're beautiful. That was what she said.
Thank you.
And she said it when you came out again. She was like, oh my God, I want this woman for my brother. She said it.
She said it.
And I was like, whoa, hold on. Why? What is that? No. She said, you seem like a nice person. And she was happy. She has never really met someone like a foreigner like that. So she thought you were a very nice person. And she, just before I came in, she was still talking about Amina.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So I was just telling them how I'm not a nice person. And you come in here and try to ruin my reputation. But they already know. Most of these people, some of them know me from, some of them are my cousins, some of them I grew up with, and they know. And I was just telling them how people here have given me a bad taste. And I'm back to being the evil, mean person that I used to be.
And that's very understandable because, let me tell you guys, she said, tough nut. You don't mess with her. Yeah, I mean, you handle yourself so well. You can take care of, those crazy dudes who think they can just, she's really handling herself in a way I can't even. So nobody can take advantage of her.
It's an American thing. Most people here, they call us aggressive American woman, and I am aggressive American woman. Oh, I got a new ruler. My knife is in the kitchen. I just washed it, but yeah. So if you want to play with me, pull up. I'm just saying.
No, but what you're doing is so good because you stand up for yourself and you let people know that, hey, listen, I might not be from here. I might seem like a nice person, but you don't play with me. And that's the way to go, especially if you find yourself here. And I'm very excited that, some women who are watching you now, outside of this country, they know that they should know that it's not bad to live here. Actually, you can really enjoy yourself,
Mm-hmm.
but you should know how to like stand up to some of these guys.
Yes.
Let them know that, hey, you know what? I know I'm a woman, but I'm a strong one.
Yes.
So
So
you don't
let's
have to-
tell them the difference between, since you're from the South, the difference from being from the South. How, like, are you from Accra?
No,
No.
example.
Kitampo? Okay, so the difference between down there and up here, because to me, I've been, to Accra a couple of times, and up here, it's like day and night. So how do you feel about the difference between being in the South and being up here in the northern region?
Okay, so aside the weather, because it's pretty hot here,
Yes.
it's crazy like hot here.
Hot. We both sweating.
But aside that, cultural differences.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as a Southerner, there are things I like. We don't really English is not my first language, so it's
I don't know. You sound very British. You sound like a colonizer. So yes.
Yeah. So cultural difference, and for instance, when it comes to like, let's bring it to marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if I marry in the South,
Mm-hmm.
my life is entirely different from someone in the North here. So there is one thing about Ghana, Africa,
Mm-hmm.
that when you marry someone, you marry the entire family.
Okay. I
But
heard
when you
that
find
before.
yourself in the North,
Mhm.
you really, really, really know that you're really marrying the family and not even the man.
Yes, the whole family.
Yes,
Because
you have to get along.
somebody explained, they were like, "Oh, that's my wife," and I'm like looking like, "No, that's not." And say, "Oh, because that's my
My-
sister, then she's their wife too."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
Okay, that's
and
weirdness.
that's how it works. And you
Mhm.
have to get along with the entire family, especially the immediate like siblings of your spouse. And then your mother and father-in-law.
Mhm.
You mess with these two people, you are out. Yes.
So, y'all, so is it safe to say she might want to run right over there real quick and tell that woman that I cannot marry her brother because I'm not going to put up with nobody. Okay, what your title
You know,
is?
The fact is, some people just want to get along with their in-laws.
Mhm.
So to get you closer and let you feel that, you know what,
Mhm.
you are our wife, but aside that, you are part of the family.
Yes, and so that's kind of similar. We're not going to mention no names or anything, but that's kind of similar what I went through over there. They're like, "Oh, now you're a part of the family, and you need to call us and the first thing in the morning, and you need to call us and you need to ask to go to the store." Excuse me, I ain't gotta ask you nothing. When I get ready to go to the store, I'm going to the store. You what? Like what? Wait a minute now. Hold up, player.
I told you that was the second conversation we had when you moved in here. I told you that like I had a friend
Mm-hmm.
who was from America.
Mm-hmm.
She was around. She was not here. She was at work,
Mm-hmm.
but she used to come around.
Mm-hmm.
She met this guy she liked so much, and the guy was just amazing. But the problem was that because of the environment, the guy is used to this like lifestyle of ours.
Because what
What the hell?
Yeah.
The guy is used to the environment, and
Yes.
it was affecting their relationship. And you know what she did? She just picked the guy out
And move him out.
because whilst the two of you are away from here, you can
Mhm.
have the most amazing relationship.
You can.
But when too much interference from family, friends, neighbors, and like that
Yes.
affects relationships. a lot.
Absolutely. And they gossip. Y'all love gossip.
Oh.
Y'all, they love gossip. So like I know one of the stories I told was that after mosque, it was after mosque on Friday, I was sitting with the sister and I bought 3 pair of shoes. And before I could get home, 5 minutes away, everybody knew that I had bought 3 pair of shoes, which was, I'm like, y'all nosy and gossip. So no, I don't like that.
Now, you find yourself in an environment where your business is my business.
Yes, y'all don't got to patent on gossiping. These Africans can gossip.
We live like, do you know what a compound house is?
Yes.
We that's like here, over here. That's how our life is like one family in a compound house.
Yes.
So everybody's business is everybody's business.
No. No, and I mean, like, so one of the issues that I had in my last place is that my neighbors would literally come and stand and look in my window. She's like, yeah, no,
It's
no,
normal.
yeah. So I know I tell you, say something before you, because that scares me. Somebody walking up to my window. That in the U.S. you get shot. No, who's that peeping in my window? Pow! Nobody now. Yeah, so you don't do that. That's like considered very, very rude. I hope y'all. I got only like one tick mark, so I hope y'all hearing me and seeing me. Okay. Somebody give me a thumbs up in the comment and let me know that y'all are here, or that y'all just so fascinated with Junior Josephine's saying. Go ahead and participate. And I don't know how much the lag is as well. So, so these are cultural differences. So I learned to deal with it, because when I was over at the other place, it would take me 15 minutes from my door just to get out from the inside of the compound. And not that it was huge or big, but I had to hug all the kids. They love Auntie Mina. Yeah. And so I love the babies, and I pick them up and drag them on my legs or whatever, because this is, just a thing. And I would think, like, don't think mamas tell them not to be climbing all up over people or whatever? No, they just thought that was cute. Yeah. I felt like a circus act, because they, it's like, oh, Auntie Mina, she's American, she's weird, she's different. But no, look at us, we look the same. Yeah.
No, we don't.
She said, no, we're not. Caramel chocolate.
Yeah.
Don't get cussed out. Caramel chocolate, we the same. Anyway, so y'all tell y'all people to come on up in here. You invite you, because we got a real live. Now, this is a good point of view, because this is a female point of view. All right, cuz, love you. Thank you for coming.
Bye, Linda.
See you later.
She's so fun. She's like, what the hell?
Yes. That's my peeps. And so to know our bloodline, the female side of my family, and her grandmother and my grandmother were sisters, and they were two women that you didn't want to play with. And so in return, they had daughters that you don't want to play with, and one of them being my mother. And my mom is 91 years old, and she's she's really strong. She got dementia, but she's very strong, and she still likes to tell you how it's, but she's diminishing a little bit with the speech and everything. But shoot, before that, she was not playing with you. My mom would call me some names, hurt my feelings, but it's dementia. So you have to, understand and try not to let your feelings get involved with that. But I come from a line of very strong women. So our second great grandmother was stolen from the continent and taken to the Americas. So that's the bloodline we come from. And I feel like anybody that it's one thing to assume that somebody was stolen from the continent, but to know that one of your grandparents was stolen from the continent, she was like 9, and she survived that journey, her and her brother. That's a badge of honor. I mean, yes, it was a horrible situation, but that's letting me know that she was a strong, tough cookie.
Check on your girl, I'll be back.
Okay, yeah, go get it.
Just a minute.
And so these are things that you have to take into consideration. And that's also one of the things, you gotta go check on her little pudding. One of the things that I try to tell these people, I don't care. You see, we're not the same. We're the same, mofo. My great-great-grandma came from here, right in this area. We are the same. So yes, this is like so weird. But for her to be only 30, like, she's very smart, and we have some great conversations. And she's like, no, don't let this happen, and don't let this. And if you need a different driver, if you need this, I can help you and I can get you. But now, we got to get them off of that, trying to marry me off to the brother thing. Like, we ain't gonna go, because I can't be bothered with your whole family. And the sister-in-law, she was saying, she told her to tell me, okay, so she made groundnut soup, and she brought a little groundnut soup in the thing. Let me see if I can, I don't know if I uploaded it or not. I did it. I didn't upload it, but she brought in this cute little bowl, and just a soup, just a liquid. to taste. And I was like, okay, this tastes good. And I was like, girl, you ain't got no fufu? Where the fufu? She was like, oh my God, you eat fufu? And I'm like, girl, if you don't give me some fufu with this liquid, I'm supposed to just eat this liquid. So she ran over to get the fufu, and I went and got a bowl, put the fufu in the bowl, and dumped the soup over the top of it. Her eyes got big as a saucer. And she said, I'm going to go get you a piece of meat, cow back. And I was like, wait, what? So they call cow back, it's like the skin. It's the skin with a little bit of beef in it. Yes, exactly, Nights in Egypt. And we all got these moles all over our face. You know one of us when you see us coming. And so the sister-in-law, she said she's going to come back and she's going to cook for me. So like so I learned that too in Tanzania. Like once somebody cooks for you, the next woman that's sitting there looking, she's not going to be outdone, and she's going to cook as well. So if nothing else in Africa, you will eat, because they have this competitive mindset that I'm not just gonna let her enjoy Sister Minnie's meal. I'm finna go over here, Sister Beulah, and cook a whole kit and caboodle. And hey, Deanne Renee. Hey, Indiana, I'm going back to Indiana. Yes, so that is a thing that happens, and they laugh because they know, y'all. First of all, I want her to come in and tell her how she fried chicken. Now, she fried me chicken the other night. It was good, but I'm gonna let her explain that. If she don't come back, then I'll tell you about the fried chicken. But it was really good. So now I do understand too why. I don't know if you all ever watch the videos when you see like they make fun, like Nigeria versus Ghana. It's a thing, and so they show how Americans eat fried chicken, and we leave chicken on the bone. Then they show how Ghanaians eat fried chicken, and they clean the bone. And then they show how Nigerians eat chicken, and it's just a little piece of the bone left. So I get it. Come on, is she okay?
Yeah, she's good.
Okay, so I get it. My sister, my blood sister.
Oh, okay.
Hi, sister.
Hi.
And so, yes. So now I want you to tell them frying chicken. Yeah. Okay. To know me, I can cook American food, but just to find American food over here is hard to find stuff. So I do what I do. So I've come to hate cooking. I'm lazy. I don't like to cook. I don't like to clean. And so she fried me some chicken. So please explain what you said to me the other night about the fried chicken.
Okay, so I bought some fine chicken, and then she was like, oh, I'm going to fry my chicken this evening, and that's what I'm going to have for dinner. I said, okay. How are you going to fry the chicken? Now, I'm going to take the chicken, season it, then put it in the hot oil. I'm like, wait.
No, the flour.
The flour, sorry.
Yes, the flour.
She's going to add flour and then fry it. I was like, wait a minute. No way. No.
My fried chicken is fire.
No, how are you going to do? I was like, you cook the chicken, season it, cook it, boil it, then you fry it. She's like, no.
Yeah, she said, how do you fry the chicken without cooking it first? Okay, y'all.
Going to eat. We don't do that here.
So she boiled the chicken first.
Maybe next time.
Yeah,
I'll come here.
I just threw the chicken in that hot oil. I ain't boiling nothing. You throw it in there.
You have to cook the hell out of the chicken.
Why?
Make it like
why? Girl, you better fry that chicken until it ain't no red.
That when you season, you can taste the natural spices, because when you cook it and then you season and cook it, you get the nice taste. Then after that you fry and you get that crunchy,
Okay, that's why you season your chicken and then you put it in the flour. The flour keeps that seasoning in, and you fry it.
No.
Girl, she doing extra steps. Ain't nobody got time for that, because usually by the time I cook, I'm starving. And y'all, if you know me, you know I'm greedy. I like to eat, and I be ready every time during the holidays and everything. My mama cook. That's why I know how to cook, because I'd be standing in my mama's face like, is it done yet? Is it done?
I think these ladies here should try what I'm saying. They should try.
My sister said the Chinese people cook it like that.
Thank God.
No, girl, we ain't Chinese. The hell? What?
You cook it, then you fry it, and you're going to enjoy it.
No. Fail. I'm glad she told me after the fact, but it was good. Her chicken was good, and it was very crunchy. So I was just telling the story that now I see how they can chew the bone, because it's fried to the 20th power. It's fried. So we go fry, and the skin, and this chunk, the skin is crispy, the meat is juicy, not crunchy all the way through.
Alina loves her chicken.
Good. I do. I love chicken. Y'all better quit playing with me. So sister-in-law said, what's she gonna do? When she gonna come? She gonna cook me some.
She said the next time she comes, she's going to cook you some groundnut soup. And I was just, when you came and we spoke, I was telling her, like, when you came around and how, like, you have been around for some time, and then she was like, oh my God, you're too good to stay here.
Well,
No, it broke her heart that she was like, oh, she's alone here, and you guys are, because this house is always very quiet.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
When I leave, it's only you.
Yes.
So she was like, oh my God.
Yes, nights in Egypt. We had a little lag. I don't know how long ago you typed that, but yeah, they boil the chicken before they fry it.
Yep. And that's nice.
She boil it and then you re-season it?
No.
Oh.
You season it like
you season it, you boil it.
Garlic.
You're right. And then after you boil it, you don't season it again, because all that water done rinsed all the seasoning off the chicken.
No, that's why you don't pour too much water when you're seasoning meat. We call it steaming.
Are you searing? You're like, I think I know, because I think Rafia, when she made me groundnut soup, she had a little bit of water, and it was almost like she fried it, and with the onions and everything, and then she did whatever she did. She never showed me how to do it. She just did it herself. Or should I say Asian? I don't know what you got, Chinese. But okay, y'all. I probably get somebody gonna be offended, but remember this: my mama's Chinese, my daddy's Japanese. What am I? Y'all remember that when y'all was a kid? I know we're horrible kids. Like,
no. Do you know one interesting thing? One thing I would say, most of the foreigners who come in here, and I told you I do salsa, right? So all the guys I've encountered with, most of them, sometimes we'll just be sitting there, they will make some jokes, and then one will say, oh, that's a mean joke, you don't say that, blah blah blah. But I don't find it offending. The things that you people find like, oh no, how
not me. I am uncouth, honey.
We don't care. We don't care.
I say FYF. You know what I'm saying? F your feelings, because I don't, all this sensitivity. We've got some they got some big celebrities in the US that's being stripped of all their money and suspended and things because they say things against certain people.
Yeah.
But for years and years and years, Black people have been the butt of jokes for white people. And Africans come to the United States and be like, oh, they call me an African booty scratcher. Okay, yeah, so what? They call me that too. That's what we say, African booty scratcher. Get your life. Quit being so sensitive. Shit, when you come, this is just what's going to happen in the U.S. We have an ignorant sense of humor, and so, like I said, we've been the butt of jokes for a long time, and so now that we are possibly telling the jokes, now the other races are getting offended and being sensitive to whatever. Girl, you have to move that seat over. I ain't gonna keep stretching it. Come sit.
I mean. The world is going through a lot of crazy things at the moment, and so we should all just try to not take things too seriously,
right? And
then enjoy life the way it is. I mean, let's stop stressing. The more you ponder upon something that hurts you, the more you're able to let it go.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm a grudge holder from way back. So, people say, oh, if you don't let that let the grudge go, then you're not going to sleep good at night. You're going to be sick. I sleep real good. I sleep real good. Junior Josephine. I'm going to get your name up here. Add banner. Add it. Now where did it go? Show. Look at that.
Look at me there.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, Junior. We are here.
Yes. So Petty Betty. That's me. Yeah, see, she's about like saying your mama. Yeah, you say your mama, I'm gonna slap all the taste out your mouth because you can't say nothing about my mama.
And that's one thing that we say here, like the kids, they're playing, and then one of them gets offended. It's like your mother, your father.
Ooh, baby, you know how many foot booties I done put my foot in for saying something like that? I had to catch myself. Yeah, I slapped the taste out of somebody's mouth about my mama. I was just like nothing about my mama. Yeah, not mine. You can talk about your bald head mama, but you can't talk about my bald head mama. Okay. My great grandmother used to say about my grandmother. She said, "I can talk about Dessa, but you can't talk about her." So you better ask nothing about my grandma in front of my great grandma.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a big fat no. So okay, so now let's. How long I've been? Oh, almost an hour. We good. So now I want to talk about. Can I tell your business a little bit? She's not a Muslim, as you can see. Her Afro puff. And her hair ain't hard. How come your hair ain't hard? Girl, I didn't touch something.
It's so hard. It's because I just washed it yesterday.
No, but I use conditioner and stuff. Her hair is not hard. Okay, so let me just stay.
They set it, and then like if I leave it, if I remove this band,
yes, that's
by tomorrow you can't hold this.
But you got to
be like
make sure you got a moisture. Stuff. Anyway, she's not a Muslim, but her husband is.
Oh yes, he is.
So let's talk about that, sister.
Yes, sister.
Sister, let's discuss.
So you see, as we're talking about the South and then the North, you know, here in the North, we have a lot of Muslims,
mostly
as compared to the South. Yeah, and there are perceptions. There are things here that you might hear of, and you go like, "I'm not getting closer to any North now."
Oh no, I've never heard that.
Oh, trust me.
Okay.
They talk about how men are controlling. They talk about how men are disrespectful to women. You hear all those.
Really? About the North?
Yes.
Okay.
But the fact is, I always say that if someone is disrespectful, the person is naturally disrespectful. It doesn't matter whether the person is a Southerner or Northerner. Because we have some Southerners who are also like that. Yeah. But men here, when they love you, the word is they love you.
They don't know what love is. Okay.
I disagree. When they love you.
Okay, when they love
you are their wow. And here in the North, they respect and love their mothers so much. So if you get a guy who has that kind of respect and love for his mother, you are the center of his world.
Okay, so this is quite similar because sometimes we say in the U.S., like if a man has mama issues, that's what we call it, then you leave him where he is. Yes, and so, but here I find, well, for me, because I'm American and we have been brainwashed into not being submissive first, to being independent, secondly, and to speak our minds. So it's a toxic mixture because when you come here, the men dominate everything. Like everything that I've done, basically I had to go through a man, and you know the lies and all that stuff. But the thing, it was said that, oh, this place, they wouldn't have rented to you if you would have went and looked at it on your own. So, the man had to handle everything. And then the man got his feelings hurt because I can handle my own business. Like my financial transactions, I don't like that.
No, you see the guy I was talking, that American lady I was talking about, who married the guy from Wine Left. They have been married since 2017. So that would be how many years now?
5.
5 years. and they're strong.
Yes.
And they're still enjoying their marriage.
Yes, you can be strong.
So let me tell you something. When it comes to being submissive and I know, I mean, we watch American stuff here a lot.
But that's
most
not
of the
real.
times when I see some of this, like, you don't talk to me. And a lady can be talking with a man. She's so angry, and then what? I'm like, wait a minute.
Like, don't get knocked out or catch these hands. We don't care.
You can slap a man.
Yeah.
But he can hit you back because you are a woman.
Yeah, he better not.
You see? So that is how do you say double standard?
It's a double standard, but this is how we've been groomed and brainwashed. That's like I said, since slavery. During slavery, the master had his way with sisters.
Okay.
And he made it so your man, your supposed man, he couldn't say nothing. As a matter of fact, your marriage was not even recognized. And if you piss somebody off or they piss somebody off or they get mad because you love your man too much, they'll split you off. They'll sell one of y'all off. So it was a lot of things that made it the woman become strong, and the men become weak.
See,
weak.
That thing about saying a woman should be, I think, is the word submissive. Most Americans do not want to hear because they hate it, because they feel like if you're telling me I should be submissive, it means I have to be like very low to the man and respect every wish of his and then do what he wants. No, but let me tell you something. Being submissive equals being respectful. It's just about respect. If like we find ourselves in a relationship, it's respect. Okay, what I don't want, I wouldn't do same to you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, I fully understand.
I mean, I don't want you to be holding this like this, this rule like this. Then the next minute, I'm like, you get what I'm saying?
I understand, but see, the problem that is in the United States is most men have, like I said, they've been demasculated. Is that the word? Emasculated, demasculated. They've been, their masculinity has been stripped from them. And they got women thinking that they are the head of household and they should be in control because we're going to give you more money than we're going to give the black man. So this is where the issue is coming in. So you got people saying, well, he don't make more money than me. He can't tell me what to do and this, that, and the other. So it's a systematic oppression where the brother has been pounded into the ground, and the sister has this fake sense of security and independence, so that to the point to where nobody can tell me what to do. Now, me, in my defense, I'm the last of 6, okay? And it was a big age difference. So I came into this world doing what the heck I wanted to do, and not just because of a man. My sister, she used to whoop me because she thought she was the mama. I wouldn't listen to her. She would tell, and then I get a whoop from my mama. And then, I just got lots of whoopings because I did things. Like they didn't take time to say, this is how you act. They say, sit your ass down somewhere. And I'd sneak away. I'd sneak out. I'd get out. I'd squeeze through the fence. I did all sorts of stuff. I'm not your average person. So it's not, there are some women that can come here and they can fit right in right away because they know how to act. Me, I'm a spoiled, rotten individual
and that's one thing. You don't act to fit in. You be yourself. You have to always try to let people understand that, see, I respect your beliefs, your tradition and everything, but this is me.
Right.
So now let's see how we're going to blend the two. If we can't blend, now let's meet halfway.
Yes, but this is not the way we see it. And not even just as an African, more so as a Muslim. Because as a Muslim sister, we walk around and we're covered up. But like I tell people before, the Bible, you also supposed to be covered up. Ooh. Okay, but anyway, we ain't gonna get on that right now. So people see that as a sign of weakness, that the women are oppressed because we cover up. But it's not just for women. The men are also supposed to dress modestly. That's why you see a lot of African men in tunics, long tunics. Nothing is supposed to be tight and fitting and revealing. And so this is just the thing. It's not that we're oppressed. like I said, I was wearing this before I became a Muslim. Before I did a shahada, I did a shahada twice. It's like I got baptized twice. I did the shahada twice. I don't know, I might be resistant or something, but before I even did my shahada, I was wearing hijabs and scarves and head wraps and everything. Because I think, for one, I think I look like a queen when I'm wrapped. And so it's no big deal. But here in Africa, even the Christian women, everybody's covered.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like when you don't know about something and then you make judgment, that makes you ignorant.
Very ignorant.
And so you don't know. But yes, being submissive to a man is an issue for me because I'm not being submissive to nobody. I don't like nobody telling me what to do. Man, woman, dog, it don't make a difference. So that's just me. So that is a thing, was probably why I have been by myself for most of my life.
No. And that's what I'm saying. I'm all for a woman being strong, and then but one thing, we all need somebody at the end of the day. Well, everybody needs somebody.
Okay. Disrespectful child. Come get your disrespectful child. Okay, so let's talk about that. Why? Because this is the only place. I've been in Tanzania, I've been in Kenya, and I'm talking about extended periods of time. Zanzibar, all these places, and Ghana, northern Ghana, maybe because when I was in the south, I was there with someone, but northern Ghana, y'all are the only people that have. She right. Oh, my sister. Northern Ghana is the only place that y'all feel like a woman has to have some man.
No.
Where else?
Let me tell you, girl. Let me tell you something. Okay.
Let me She's about to get put out.
Let me tell you something. There is I'm saying everybody needs somebody.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about being a woman.
Mm-hmm.
But we grow at a certain stage in our life.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel that it's not about getting married. You just sometimes feel like you need someone around. Someone you can close from work, walk home and say, oh my God, I had a very shitty day. Am I supposed to say that?
No, you can say that.
I had a very terrible day at work.
She said a bad word, y'all.
I had a very terrible day at work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then sometimes you want to even just pick petty arguments with.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to be married. I mean, growing up, let me tell you,
Mm-hmm.
I never thought of marriage. The way they say ladies go, they plan their marriages when they're younger. No, come on.
Yeah, that's weird. That makes you weird.
I never thought of marriage.
Mm-hmm.
It just came to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt I was ready, and I went into it.
How long have you been married?
Since 2019.
19. Okay.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Like,
And she got a little cute little baby.
your best friend.
Yes, she would not gonna like me, but that's okay.
Look at you, Amina. You're cute. I always tell you this. You know, I'm not saying this because we are.
Mm-hmm.
What do I always tell you? Come on, girl.
It's my girl.
I always say, my pretty lady, like you get it.
Yes.
And I might not always be home
Yes.
for us to chat. Sometimes even when I get home, I'm so late, I'm trying to go cook, and I don't even see you till the next day.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but it's okay because have you heard there are some people that are introverts and some people that are extroverts.
Yes.
Now, up until I was about 30, 32 years old, I think maybe, I was very outgoing.
Mm.
I was very outgoing.
Mm.
And I think I wore myself out.
Okay.
And so now in life, I am laid back. I don't ever, and I probably get this from my mother, I don't ever have to leave the house. But you know that I'm in here working, which we'll get on that in a minute. So I'm now busy. I'm officially busy, and I'm busy for me, which is a good thing. It's a difference between being busy and it benefits somebody else. So I don't have to come out. I come out once a week to go to the market. And Wednesday, was it? I just found out that y'all have a whole big new, but Desana said that that's the old market. So
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't even know it existed. So I need to go check it out, y'all. But I find when we go to the market, and it's just people everywhere. I turn around, I'm bumping into somebody. Auntie, No, why are y'all following me around? And I'm about to have a freaking anxiety attack. Swinging like, why y'all standing? So one thing, Africans have no sense of invading someone's space.
Oh yeah.
So when you are standing in line and you are waiting your turn, they come stand right in front of you and move right up to the register like you're not standing there trying to transact your business.
I love what Ninth and Egypt is saying.
What is she
Look
saying?
at what she's saying.
If Junior Josephine comes to America and starts making her own money, she will no longer be submissive.
No, I'm telling you. No, she's right. Do you know why?
Why? But you make your money here.
No, listen, because here we find ourselves in an environment where we feel that, hey, this is our life. But then I moved to America right now, and then I start to like pick what they do there, and I feel like, oh my goodness, so women are this free here. I want that. Like too much freedom, liberation. I want that because I didn't grow up to have that, so I can quickly adapt to that. But it will be very difficult for an American to come here and quickly adapt to our way of life. You get what I'm saying?
I'm
because
fine.
it's not
As long as people
too
stop asking me
restricted, and then like you get to. So I really understand why Ninth in Egypt is saying what she's saying. Girl, you're so right.
She's smart. She's a smart cookie. She is a smart cookie. But yeah, and I said that earlier because it's my 2-year anniversary, that there were people that came here before me at the same time as me and after me, and they're already gone. And I've suffered through the lack of water, the lack of electricity, the heat in 3 different countries so far. Oh, and we ain't gonna forget about them gangster ass baboons in Kenya. the baboons are not afraid of women, so they would run across the roof. I don't know about love, but them some big
They
vicious.
sometimes want to attack women.
Yes. And so they're not afraid of women. And so I've been through all of that. I'm still here. And so my mindset would have to change drastically.
Did you take so?
No, it's not. Yeah.
Because Amina, oh my God, she is so tough.
It's not that I'm tough. You know, I mean, I've been trained to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
But I have a big heart. And like I had to tell somebody earlier today, I have a big heart. So therefore I have to protect my big heart. Don't think for 1 second you're getting over on me because I'm not stupid. Okay.
Yeah,
so that's what I get mad.
I don't want to talk about.
Yeah, we I don't want to people think like it's a thing here, like, and I don't want to say because I'm American I'm better and I'm smarter, because I'm smarter than most Americans. Anyway, it's a thing like they really think we're stupid. Like what they trying is like somebody in our
My dad, most Americans, when they come down, they act like, oh, if you want to be in a relationship with me, I'm going to take care of everything. Not you. I'm not saying you. But I'm saying, no, that's what most of these women come here and they do.
Because they're desperate.
Just to get the attention of the man. And then the man gets used to like receiving from you, and then when it's not coming,
that's what just happened. That's what just ended.
So please, ladies, when you come see, you can find true.
Wait a minute, hold up. Y'all listening? Because when I say it, I'm angry and I'm bitter. This is what she say it again.
You can get true love from here, but please don't come here looking like the ATM machine of a certain bank. And now, you love me. Okay, if you're going to be around me all the time, this is what you're going to get. No, African men are not used to taking from women. They have this pride of giving, even when they don't have. And so if you start making him feel like he can get from you, girl, okay.
But this is what has happened to men in the U.S. Like sisters want to sport and they call themselves sugar mamas and all this stuff.
Especially here. Even so, the person is going to play along, even when they don't like you, be acting like they
like
because they know what they're getting. So
did I just not say that? Did I just not say that earlier?
Don't do that. Just let them know, hey, I need someone to have a good time with. I need someone to be my friend, my partner. Like, let's do this together. If at a point in time you want to help, and that's what we do here. The way my husband supports me, at a point I feel like, oh, can I help you? Do you need some help? That is how relationships do it, right? But then you're acting like, okay, if you're going to be around me, this is what I give you. So if you're not coming, you're not getting anything. So you should that is crazy.
Yes, blackmail. That's blackmail, and that's buying a date.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
And I am one you want what? I don't want. Most of the time, I don't want to be bothered.
Somebody said my ATM machine has insufficient.
Okay. It's empty, tapped out. I'm sorry, this machine is out of service. Okay, this machine is out of service. Y'all, so y'all heard it from her. You didn't even, have to hear me say it. You heard it from somebody else, and it's so real. And I don't know if people doing it and like the situation that I just had, just tearing off money. I said, could you please not do that? Could you not do that? It's a trigger, a ripple effect. Now, I got my phone asking me for money. Well, you always say you ain't got no money. I ain't got nothing for you. Okay? I don't have nothing for you. I sit at this computer regularly making my money. And now I'm sitting at this crap from before the sun come up to after it go down. Hi, On the Spot show. I work for mine. I work for it. And I'm really, really, really not willing to just all willy-nilly give it to some random individual because you think for some reason that you are deserving of what I just worked hard for. No, if you're going to be a man, and I wanted to say that when she was in her presence as well, as a Muslim man here in northern Ghana, period, Muslim men are allowed 4 wives. But if you can't afford to have 4 wives, then let it go. You get 1. Real simple. You get 1. The Quran says as many as you can justify. It didn't even put a cap on it, but the country of Ghana said you can have 4. And if you sit up here trying to weasel somebody into being a 4th, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th wife, and you can't afford to take care of the first one you got, okay, you have several seasons and go get in your corner before I light it up. I'm just saying, it's a thing. It's real serious. So the brother that they trying to hook me up, he has 1 wife already. And she says she needs another wife in the family because I don't know what her logic is. Is she lonely? I don't know. She want company. I see me personally as a person. That was a thing I used to laugh at. Like my friends, when they date somebody, they be like, oh, I'm out with his mama or I'm out with his sisters. Why? I don't like my own family, so what am I hang out with yours for? No, I love my family, but I'm just saying, I don't be around them like that, so why am I be around your family? And I've seen some of my people, they like totally diss us, and they all up in their man's family's face, like, okay, if that's your thing, I'm not with it. Because like I tell people, I ain't dating your mama. And see, this mouth real slick, and I'll be saying some stuff. And so it's a thing. And so it is true because of the way things are structured here, that it's easier for a woman to submit. But the way I'm looking at the submission here is some of y'all might like it because you literally don't have to do squat, but cook. You cook and you keep your place nice. If you can afford it, you get somebody to do it for you. But most of the men want their woman to cook for them. And so that's an issue we're going to have because I be hungry a lot of nights, refrigerator full of food, freezer full of food. And I'm like, go in there and look for some cheese and crackers because I don't want to cook. For one, it's 7,000 freaking degrees here. And you the little Southerners say it's hot. It's hot. It's disrespectfully hot up here in northern Ghana. So, hey, On the Spot show, is there somebody that I noticed and changed their name? I'm just saying. But anyway, if she comes back within a reasonable amount of time, because we're an hour and 15 minutes, I wanted to, let me see, what else did I say? I had a whole lot of stuff to talk about. I may have to talk about it on another date because actually she's giving some great insight and some truth into the matter. of what it is and what's to be expected when you come to these places. And you heard it out of her mouth that some of y'all coming up with y'all desperate asses and tossing money. Like, you ain't got to buy no man. You ain't got to they ain't got to know nothing you got. Especially, okay, say for instance, you come over here and you got all this money. So you brought $1,000, $1,000 US. Now you're going to exchange it at the airport and you got $100 bills. You're going to get a little more than the normal exchange rate. So at the exchange rate, now they're going to give you over 13,000 Ghana cedis. And you better put it somewhere and put it away, because let me tell you about police checkpoints. They got checkpoints. And you can open up your little fancy purse to try to pay off, get the little coppers on the take. And they see all that money, so they're going to shake your dumb ass down. And I experienced that, 3 or 4 years ago, whatever, 2019, when we went to Togo. We got shook down at that border by about 20 different people. Coming back, I was like, I got y'all. I put what I was willing to part with inside of my passport case, and I tucked the other way up, shoved it under the seat, put it down, hid it. And so when they kept begging, I was like, well, this is all I got left. And they was like, Madame, that's it. I've been in Togo having a good time. I done spent all my money. I ain't got nothing left. And they be like, oh, okay. And they took everything that I had in that cover except for the $1 bill, the US $1 bill. And I said, oh, what? Y'all too good for a $1 bill? Okay. But that's how they roll. So you have to be mindful of stuff like that. It makes it bad for everybody else. I'm just saying. So anyway, this was fun. Benzit, I don't know what you are. What are you talking about? You got this. Yes, I do. I don't know. Whatever, you might get blocked. I'm just saying. Anyway, but yeah, so that is one of the things that, you learning when you come here as a single person. Now, if you come here with your husband, wife, family, or whatever, you good to go. But as a single person and you come someplace like Northern Ghana, they really don't allow, like, it's like hard for them to come to grips with a woman being somewhere by herself. And they look at me like, you can't get all the way by yourself. Where's your husband? And they just will start talking, well, tell your husband, excuse me, what freaking husband? Ain't no husband. And so I was fussing about that light. And I said, I'm gonna go get the light. And the lady was like, literally act like she didn't want to sell me the lights. She's like, oh, you got to pull the whole thing down and bring it. She made it to the point where, yeah, let me call the stupid electrician and have him come and fix the dang on light fixture. Because I can know how to handle a screwdriver. I know a Phillips from a regular screwdriver. I know what a wrench is, and I know, what pliers are. I know what tools are because my daddy made sure that I knew what those things were. And I could do it myself. Here, you don't have to. You just sit here and look stupid. And that's how I feel. Just sitting there looking stupid, doing nothing. The man does everything. When you go out to places, you'll see the men do pedicures. They do the pedicures. You go to the thing, the men are doing hair. At least in Tanzania, it was like the men were doing everything. Things that women do in the US for women, hairdressers, manicurists, things like that. It's the men that do it. So we're the women, they're at home having all them babies and take care of all them babies. That's the next thing. I'm past childbirthing years. Ain't nothing happening over here. So ain't no bouncing up and down. I don't want to be bothered. Okay. I never can know if it's a hot flash or is it just that it's really, really hot here. I don't even know the difference because it's so freaking hot up here. All I just know at some points, I just be so hot that it's just retarded. It's ridiculous. And I'm like, oh, maybe it's a hot flash. And then after a few minutes, it'll go away. I'm still hot, but I'm not as hot as I was. So, thank you, Nights in Egypt. Yeah, she's something. We have some really great conversations. But like I said, she's more than 20 years my junior. My middle name is Josephine, so that's what she's Junior Josephine, and I'm Senior Josephine, and we have some very great conversations. But she's like, Auntie, you didn't come out the house today? No, they don't understand. I don't have to come outside, and I'm okay with that. I'm busy. I'm working. Oh no. What are you going to eat? The other night, I told her I'm going to make this popcorn. I'm going to eat this popcorn. Oh no. And she came and bought me some rice and something. It was good. She's a very good cook. But it's like, I do this because I want to do it, not because I'm helpless, not because I can't cook, not because I don't know anybody. I like my own company. And I'm okay with that. Yeah, I didn't get but one thing done on the list, but I'm going to shut it down. And maybe next Sunday I can get her back in here because she's a character. She is a character. And maybe it wasn't meant for me. So, oh, we did too. I got talked about the fried chicken. And I want to tell y'all, oh, y'all know I got to get the shameless plug before I hide, before I leave here. So if you don't know, in the description there is a link for my Amazon page. I have 4 published coloring books, 2 notebooks pending, and 1 coloring book pending. Now, this coloring book that's pending is very important. Hear me and hear me very good. This coloring book that is pending, I went through some things. I might have mentioned it last week, but I couldn't get nobody to draw for me. So I had to draw for myself. And I drew a whole book worth of stuff. So this book is special. I low priced it. It's my introductory, all freehand, me and pencils and copy and paper, drawing pictures to put in this book. It's all originals. It's all hand drawn by me, and it will only be $5.99. Okay, let me just give you a glimpse of what's in this book. Okay. I drew these pictures myself, y'all. So this, there was a complaint about, there was some silhouettes in the Hey Sister and the flower book. Color the stuff around the black silhouette, please. But it's okay, because in this particular book, there is nothing, no silhouettes. I hand drew everything. And as you can see, this is Boopty Bet. She is the first thing that I drew, and I'm in love with her, and I colored her in for y'all. Look at Boopty. Look at Boopty. Boopty got it going on. I colored her myself using colored pencils. And so, yeah, abstract. We got it. We got it. This is what's in the book that's pending. And look at this girl right here. I drew this, y'all. Me. I've never drawn anything in my life. I drew her and I colored her in. This is Yema. Yema is also in the book that's pending. So I hope, like I said, this introductory price, don't look for it again, because I'm putting in work and the price will go up. But because somebody complained about this and that and the other, and then when I said, oh, this is how much it's going to be, they're like, well, why you price it so low? Because now with that, let me just say, do what you got to do for you. Don't be listening to a bunch of other people that ain't going nowhere and ain't doing nothing. You know, thank you for your support. Thank you for your suggestions. But people are never satisfied. So with that, thank y'all all that have, I don't know what, I think it's Amazon, because now I have 3 reviews. And that's the most important thing after you purchase the book, is to do a review. And so thank you for all that bought it and for all that put your reviews in. I thank you. But this next one that's coming is going to be a doozy. It's lit. It's lit. Yes. So that's my hard work. Yes. And I'm very, 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 let me give you a glimpse of the cover. It's called Ugly Art because, I was like, oh, I can't draw. And then I was like, you know what? Stop saying that. you can draw whatever you want, even if it's stick people, somebody is gonna like it. So, but that's my theme, is ugly art. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so I'm really excited about this. So this is the one that I want you all to get so that we can have our grown folk coloring party and color together. The t-shirts, I'm kind of nervous. I did design the t-shirt, and I'm trying to figure out how to work this platform that does the print on demand grown folk coloring. Keep it between the lines, and we're gonna have fun with this. But this is the one that I'm gonna want everybody to get so that we can color together in this one, because this one is all me. It's all me. Everything. I designed it. I wrote it. I drew it. Yes. And if you don't believe me, if you don't believe me, where's my people? Yes. In my books. They're in here. Yes. Do, do, do. Yes. So it's even here. It's hard to find certain things. But yeah, so I'm managing. So this is why she never sees me come out, because I'm sitting at this desk doing my thing. And so thanks, y'all. Thank you. And with that, we're gonna shut it down. And I'm gonna do some more drawing before I go to bed tonight. Yes, absolutely. The link is in the description box for my Amazon page. There is, someone was asking, I don't see her in here. I think it was Yolanda. Is there anything for kids? So the Christmas coloring book is for everybody. You can get the Christmas coloring book and use it for stocking stuffers. So let's get those sales up. Please tell somebody, tell your people to come in and buy one of my coloring books. You know, pass the word on, make people jealous. Like, ooh, look what I'm doing. I'm coloring. You know, I know that the first one, or, you know, the first few, I didn't really know what I was doing. So I did the best that I could. But when this ugly art come out, y'all gonna be like, ooh, don't try to be my friend then. Okay. I'm just saying, don't try to be my friend when ugly art come out, because it's all that. So yes, thank y'all. And I don't see any more questions. And hopefully, again, really soon, she lives right across from me. We are in the same compound. I'll have her back on. And I think the sister-in-law, she doesn't speak English. So that's that. Yes. And if you didn't, you can go check out last week's video. I went to the market and I finally turned my camera on. Something happened to where I stopped wanting to record. So I finally turned my camera on. It felt good. And so you might get a little bit more videos that are outside of the live. Yes. So with that, you know, she was here keeping up with these comments. I just want to make sure that I didn't miss anybody. Thank you all for showing up. And yeah, it was a good day. Happy 2-year anniversary to me. Oh, for those of y'all that came in late, y'all might want to catch the first 5 minutes. I probably will get in trouble for copyright infringement, but I'll put on here that I do not own the rights to the music. And I was, you know, getting my dance on. I took it back to 1983, Dinn. What y'all know about that? Who know about that? Who? All right, y'all. We'll catch y'all on the flip side. Thank y'all for coming. And yeah, so share, tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. I'm full because she fed me. So I'm just going to color until it's time to go to bed. It's still hot. It's still 90 degrees at 6:30 in the evening. Oh, and for all of y'all that didn't remember, y'all time changed. So there was a little difference. If y'all really like this time period, 12 noon Eastern time, it's 5 p.m. for me. So now you all are 5 hours behind me. So see y'all next on the flip side. If something, like I said, anything ever comes up, I'll go live again or post it here on the channel, Werther's Original. And I will see y'all next week. Mwah! Thanks for coming.